canceled. You're the man responsible for Bobby Heenan getting run off the air. So you stay in line with me.
Well, don't you worry about that, Jesse.
We're set for action, and it looks as though we are about to get underway. Two superstars lock up. Another exclusive matchup for Coliseum Video. We're ready to get down to business.
Yes, I was impressed very much so by their attitude going into this match. They both said that they're going to give all their all, and I'm certainly looking forward to that. Well, it boggles my mind and everybody else's mind too.
Very cautious at first, they move in, collar and elbow. And boy, this crowd, they've been waiting for this encounter all night. You've got the power and skill.
Don't forget that, because speed is a very, very important factor in this particular match. Doesn't he look confident?
Oh. This is going to be some battle, I think, for Alfred Hayes.
He certainly knows how to strike most effectively. He may be in for a rude awakening here.
Oh.
I don't know so much, though. He certainly knows what he's doing, Sean.
Some very interesting styles meeting head-to-head here. Two very gifted superstars. And I think that they are going to have to use every technique.
Yes.
Their vast vocabulary of wrestling moves.
Yes, some not even in the book.
And Lord Alfred Hayes, both superstars, very cautious at this point.
They are indeed. One thing they've got to do, they've got to pace themselves. There's no getting on the outside and having a little respite for 2 or 3 minutes. You've got to be in there the whole time. One of the most important keys to success is being able to pace yourself correctly. You know, both do their homework very, very thoroughly on their opposition. So obviously they've looked, reviewed tapes, probably Coliseum tapes at that, to see how each has fared.
So we've got a great matchup here.
indeed we have.
Took a long way to get there, but I think we made our point.
Absolutely.
Well, I have a feeling that this is one encounter that is going to get a bit wild. Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. We're doing a special broadcast this evening, Your Lordship, the Armed Forces Network.
Well, that's very kind of them, but I'm still sure that Bobby Heenan gets paid for it.
Yeah, I was going to say it wasn't a charitable move on the Brain's part.
Now, the Gorilla's not far behind him, you know. He likes a few pence in the pocket too. Yes. Oh, he never picks up a jacket.
Great pass to pinball. Exclusive encounter.
Jesse. This is going to be some sensational matchup here.
This should be a great matchup. You've got two guys here that can wrestle.
I'll tell you what, certainly we've had our share of excitement thus far, and this is bound to be a very exciting matchup. I thought we were going to see a scientific wrestling match. It certainly isn't starting out that way.
There's no love lost in these two, that's for sure.
All right, Jesse, who has the advantage?
Two. The match a little bit more here. Let's see.
My goodness, and look at this. Hammering away. What a seesaw matchup.
It started off a wrestling match, and now it's turning into a fight.
Again and again and again. So I don't think had things around the other way that he would be pouring it on as well. He certainly would have done so.
He'll certainly go out to win.
Wow, what a matchup. Come on, ref, get in there. Oh, punching. Or at least that's all he's demonstrated here thus far.
Well, maybe that was his game plan, strictly a rough house match. Maybe he feels that by roughing the match up, it's to his advantage to gain the victory.
Well, this is a free-for-all.
You know, I like this, because you can't complain about it. And that's legal.
Yes, indeed.
You can't complain.
Having some degree of difficulty here in this matchup.
Well, I knew it'd be a great matchup. I mean, the guy's credentials speak for themselves. He's a winner.
The wrestler relies on tremendous agility and great speed. Notwithstanding his extraordinary stamina, I don't believe he's impressed at all.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's been a precedent set here now. Obviously, this is the stronger man, so he's going to have to rely now on quickness and technique in which to secure a victory. He's not going to out-muscle. He's showed that right there. He's the
Wait a
stronger
minute.
man.
Maybe right now he's the stronger man. As the match progresses, I wonder how much of that strength will be sapped from his body.
Oh, definitely.
Another sensational maneuver.
Remarkable. I didn't think he had it in him.
That's pretty hard.
That's a chiropractic adjustment to heart rate. I've never seen that done before quite like that. And if I haven't seen it, I know for sure you ain't.
Haven't. Not seen.
I know this is trivial, McMahon, but this is cable. I can say ain't.
Oh, boy. That's the second time you've offended the youth of America.
And you know the great thing about it? You can expect anything.
Right now, I think you're really in some trouble.
I could tell him how to get out of this, man. Works every time. Quick thumb to the eye. You spin the man around, the ref can't see it, and you come in.
Come on, we have youngsters watching this program. 3. Thumb in the eye, indeed. 4.
That's a smart move. Use everything available to you.
Smart.
Which is what he needs and wants to do.
These are tough. I mean, really tough.
Now he's roughing it up. Now he's going back to some classic wrestling moves. And now you're seeing smart wrestling. And that's legal look, man.
Interesting, and I believe thus far has proven himself to be the aggressor in this match. And I don't know that that's the way that we normally would have expected this match thus far.
Well, it's hard to tell, you know, in the world of wrestling, much like the old cliche of football, on any given day, any given wrestler can beat another given wrestler.
Did you see that?
That worked just about as good as the thumb to the eye, didn't it?
Now in control of things. Just like that, this seesaw battle goes one way and then another.
Right now, I'll give you credit. But this is professional wrestling.
We're able to hear some of the banter about ringside.
Looks like a fan out there's got one of the custom Jimmy Hart megaphones.
Let's shout the mouth of us out.
Jimmy Hart with that ubiquitous megaphone.
What megaphone? You know, Jimmy and his constant chatter out there, that's reassuring to his wrestlers.
I'm not too sure if it's reassuring to his wrestlers, but it certainly has to be annoying to the opponents.
Well, it works both ways. Nevertheless, it's Jimmy's
Come on, Grab.
You gotta give Jimmy Hart credit, though, McMahon, for getting so actively involved in his wrestler's match.
Illegally, actively involved.
Illegal, what's the difference?
You compare sensational Sherry or scary Sherry to Elizabeth. Look at that.
I love it because Sherry is deadly. You know, she's the former women's champion. So she can get in there and mix it up.
participant would never have the guts to get involved. The guts. That's right. That's what it takes. That's right.
You know, I'll tell you, in a lot of instances, the lady wrestlers at times, McMahon, seem even more vicious than some of the men wrestlers. I've never seen anyone better in women's wrestling than the Bomb Angels. McMahon, I got a question for you.
What's that?
What's the names of the two Bomb Angels?
Unfortunately, I can't speak Japanese all that well.
I mean, I might want to date later tonight. What do I call it? Bomb Angel?
Suzuki. And I believe Norio.
What's her name?
If I'm pronouncing it correctly, it's Norino.
Norino? That sounds Italian to me.
Well, Jesse, I don't know.
She don't look Italian.
No, she doesn't. Wait a minute.
Kind of reminds me of me.
Yes, it reminds me of you as well. What arrogance.
That's called confidence.
No, that's arrogance. That's not confidence. I wonder what would mean more, winning the Jesse the Body Award or a victory?
Well, I think they're both in their own way just as big. Being the winner of the Jesse Body Award is phenomenal. And I know you'd love to win it, but then again, looking at your body, we can tell why you wouldn't. But then again, wrestling is the bottom line. He's probably jealous he didn't win the Jesse the Body Award. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even nominated.
Oh, not if he did all the nominations, he wasn't.
That's true.
Now, here's a man that's put together.
Really put together. When you compare Jesse the Body's physique years ago even, that's like comparing horse manure to ice cream. Or kind of like me comparing my body to yours right now. Right? We have a close down one of these days. I love it. Always has time to show his fans the appreciation he feels.
Having a little conversation with some of the fans.
Well, see, this is all psychological here. His style of match is to his advantage.
Could very well be in this particular contest. Look at this.
We're going to find out here real quick.
What advantage do you obtain by talking to your opponent like that?
The advantage is a psych-out advantage. You'll see it in boxing, you'll see it in football, you see it in wrestling. If you can get your opponent to think about what you're saying to him, well then obviously they're not going to react so well to the heat of the battle.
Again, the fans trying to give a little momentum.
There's capacity Brock bringing up the check. Weasel, Bobby the Brain Heenan doesn't like it at all. You find that totally funny, don't you? Like he is, I must admit. Yeah. Wish somebody to embarrass you like that sometime. Oh, really? Of course, you're an embarrassment all the time anyway to me. Well, thank you, Jesse. You would, McMahon. You're the only one who would. Why do you continue to laugh at Bobby Heenan? He deserves to be laughed at. He laughs at enough people on his own. I'll tell you this, if it gets down to managers, I'll take Heenan over Elizabeth in my corner anytime. Bobby the Brain Heenan, whom we of course saw a little bit earlier on. Don't you gotta hand it to Heenan, McMahon? To inspiration outside the ring. Don't you agree, McMahon? Inspiration?
Right away, 20,000 fans here cheering back in this arena.
Living up to their reputation thus far.
We'll be right back as we continue with more World Wrestling Federation action.
Baby, no way a little dude like you ever could change my ways.
It's time you were tempted with a taste of nuts and honey.
Hulk Hogan doesn't eat nuts and honey.
Did you taste this? It's an unbeatable part of this nutritious breakfast.
That's better than a body slayer.
Undefeated.
And still champion.
Now watch me waste the Macho Man with the claimed WrestleMania for the Nintendo Entertainment System. A leg drop, an elbow smash, a body slam!
WWF WrestleMania from Acclaim.
Ooh, yeah, I want a rematch.
You gotta love new WWF figures with real wrestling action. Jake the Snake Roberts versus the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. DiBiase lands a $1 million punch. Match Hulk Hogan against the Macho King Randy Savage.
Yeah, my almost missed. Finish Hogan, guaranteed.
Hogan slams him again. Match Andre the Giant against the Ultimate Warrior. Andre will Squash the Ultimate Maniac. WWF figures so close to the real thing, it's like being in a ring. Some of the Hulkamaniac's favorite moves are on WWF Primetime Wrestling. Catch him on USA, America's favorite cable network.
All right, we are back for the resumption of our match. Let's talk about what you claim is a world bench press record at 712 pounds.
Right, what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk a little bit about it, Jesse. Dino Bravo, who did not try to set the world bench press mark, although you claim he did.
What are you talking about?
Well, you're not saying Dino Bravo's a champion, are you? You're not saying he actually lifted that weight?
He did 715.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you not reach down and help him with that weight rack? Did you not?
No, I was just spotting him close. I did not close my hands around that bar. There's space in between there. Bravo pushed it up on his own. Are you questioning my integrity, McMahon?
Listen, I'm only telling you the way it looked. It looked as though you helped him a bit.
First of all, a person of your stature knows nothing about weightlifting. Nothing. So therefore, you do not know what constitutes a legal lift.
I know when you put your hands around the bar.
I did not touch the bar.
You what?
I did not touch the bar until it was extended. Then I grabbed it. You know, McMahon, if you keep making these assumptions, these unfounded assumptions, you might be involved in a rumble right here at the desk. When's the last time you had a fish sandwich?
Jesse, it seemed to me Mr. Bravo was having a little difficulty there in the last lift before he attempted to set the world record. What was that lift? Do you recall?
That lift was approximately around 685, 675 pounds.
That's an awesome lift.
Definitely.
He just barely got that up.
No, he got that up, and let me state for the record, McMahon, I did not help on that lift.
Did you see the 685-pound lift? Did you see how on the right shoulder, Jesse, it was further down. The bar was dipping down on the right side. He obviously had more power in the left. He almost didn't make it back to the rack.
But he did make it back to the rack. I helped it back to the rack.
685, yes.
And at 7:15, I did not assist in that lift, McMahon.
Wait a minute. You're saying that he totally locked out, which would be a legal lift, correct?
Definitely.
You're saying he totally locked out, and then you assisted him with the lift.
I was right down there prepared in case he didn't, but I did not offer any assistance.
It'll remain, I'm sure, an unofficial world bench press mark.
Well, I would expect that from you, McMahon. A little Twinkie like you, who's never done anything athletic in his life. If we'd have been up there reading prose or poetry, you would have been ecstatic about that. But being its physical competition and strength, you know nothing about that.
Listen, I thought it was boring. Did you ever get the official weight on that bar? Have they weighed the bar yet?
Ooh, the word that I heard, and this is still unofficial, I heard the bar weighed out at 712. You know, because some of those big plates could be off by a half a pound or so. But I heard it weighed out at 712.
Well, Jesse, with your assistance on the bar, I think
I
maybe...
did not assist.
With your assistance, I think maybe it'll go down in the record books, yes, as a record, but for a tag team record. You and Bravo lifting 712.
They don't have tag team weightlifting.
I think we just saw it.
I don't think so. Because, you know, McMahon, I really should not mind you so much, you being an Ivy Leaguer. You know, the biggest thing in sports in the Ivy League was probably goldfish eating. You know, that's top of the line for the Ivy League.
You think so?
We got high school teams ranking from to beat them.
Really?
Yeah.
The Lowell Memorial Auditorium in Lowell, Mass. will be the setting for World Wrestling Federation action on Wednesday, October 15th with a 7:30 p.m. starting time. Signed to appear on the card will be the Birdman, Coco Beware, the Honky Tonk Man, Kamala, the Ugandan Headhunter, Hercules Hernandez, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Jake the Snake Roberts, all headed to Lowell at the auditorium on Wednesday, October 15th.
How do you know that? You did not see an instant replay.
No, Troy did not.
I couldn't tell.
It certainly looked that way from my vantage.
You know, your eyes have gotten very, very good in the last few weeks. You're seeing a lot of stuff I'm not.
I don't think you want to see it.
You can see all that from back here.
Well, it looks like it from there.
You must have 20/20 hearing, man.
Nice maneuver.
A legal maneuver.
Legal and beautiful maneuver. He is rough, but he can wrestle and he's shown that right there.
And that was sheer luck.
Yes. Well, I'll have to believe that coming from someone with all the ring experience you have. Lucky, of course.
Listen, he's had one lucky move go his way.
Let me tell you something, Big Man. Luck is not going to win this match.
You don't know that.
It will be skill on the part of either wrestler.
Hasn't been more of a brawling match than a wrestling match.
And that's the thing I said at the outset we couldn't afford to do.
They had it best.
They had to wrestle. And as you said, McMahon, it's been a brawl.
I said that.
I know you said that.
I'll say it again.
Please don't. And Joey knows the referee gotta get control somehow. He's biting. Can you imagine biting Vince McMahon?
I'm not too sure about that.
He's gonna stoop to this level.
Wait just a minute.
Oh yeah, it's okay as long as your buddy does it. What? Don't you tell me you didn't see nothing either. You know, McMahon, I'm getting real tired of your biased analysis. You've sat here tonight and you've cheered, you've rooted, you've done everything. I'm getting tired of it, real tired of it.
Your opinion only.
Look how smart he is using that wrestling ability.
And it's truly those dirty tricks that make a great wrestler.
In your opinion only, Mr. Ventura.
Mine's the only one that counts.
All right.
You know, I'm amazed that you haven't started complaining about the refereeing. Usually when your favorites aren't winning, you complain. Every time, McMahon, every time your favorites aren't winning, you always blame the referee. Makes me sick.
It would be a shame if a match of this consequence, or this significant, ended in a controversial decision in the referee.
Aren't you excited, McMahon? Rougeau's now from Memphis, Tennessee.
I don't think there's anything at all to get excited about. And if I lived in Memphis, I definitely would not be excited.
Don't forget Elvis Quick now down there.
Yeah, really?
What a great matchup this is.
Seesaw matchup back and forth.
He does get his opponent's attention, don't he? Don't he? That's what I said. Don't he?
Oh, come on, he was a little slow in the mark.
Hey, that's your referee, Morello. Won't be to you to criticize a ref. You know, the fortunate thing we have is that it only takes a 3 count to win a match because referee Joey Morello, I don't think can make it to 4. He's capable of 3, but I don't think much after that. You can see, though, it's taking its toll. He's not moving real quick, but he's still measuring them. It's had to have taken its toll on both wrestlers. He needs to go for the cover. He's got to go for the cover. He's wasting too much time.
He'll try anything.
As well, he should try anything, man. You're going to do whatever it takes.
Hesitating. I think that's a mistake.
It's definitely a mistake. Big mistake there. I'll agree with you, McMahon. Big mistake. That was so hard it stunned both men.
They have to be exhausted. These two men have to be totally exhausted.
Well, I'll tell you, McMahon, look at these two guys. This reminds me of the Thrilla in Manila with Ali and Frazier. Neither one of these guys will be the same when this is over. It's taking its toll on both of these guys. Don't look too good right now, McMahon. He's in trouble. He's on rubber leg street.
Listen, it's not over until it's over, Jesse. You've said that yourself many times.
Hey, that's an original quote, McMahon.
No, it's not. But it's something that you need to be reminded of from time to time.
Well, I'd say it's getting close to over right now.
We'll be right back after a brief word from your local cable systems.
The Ico Pro Professional Bodybuilding Program will help you develop the look you want. IcoPro is the integrated conditioning program that's more than just pills and powders. IcoPro is a specially designed 9-week program of supplements, nutrition, and training to match your body's potential. Start your program to lean muscle mass now. Get IcoPro. You've gotta want it. Available at General Nutrition Centers.
Everybody's got a price. He'll pay for that. Hogan will make man, Hulkster's gonna put the squeeze on you, and now you're taking the ultimate punishment. Let's get ready! I'll run all of ya! New WWF figure so close to the real thing. Straight the end. Draw game. The ultimate warrior has a lot of bad habits. It only wants to help me survive. Don't deprive yourself of the full power. Be a survivor, Joe.
This is going to be some sensational matchup here.
This should be a great matchup, McMahon. You got two guys in here that can wrestle.
I'll tell you what, certainly we've had our share of excitement thus far, and this is bound to be a very exciting matchup. I thought we were going to see a scientific wrestling match. It certainly isn't starting out that way.
There's no love lost between these two.
No, that's for sure. All right, Jesse, you have the advantage.
Give the match a little bit more here. Let's see.
My goodness, and look at this. Hammering away. What a seesaw matchup.
It started off a wrestling match, and now it's turning into a fight.
Again and again and again. So I don't think that thing's around the other way, that he would be pouring it on as well. He certainly would and did so.
Well, certainly. You go out to win.
Wow. What a matchup. Come on, ref, get in there. Oh, punching. Or at least that's all he's demonstrated here thus far.
Well, maybe that was his game plan. Strictly a rough house match. Maybe he feels that by roughing the match up, it's to his advantage to gain the victory.
Boy, this is a free-for-all.
You know, I like this.
Yes.
You can't complain about it. And that's legal.
Yes, indeed.
You can't complain.
Having some degree of difficulty here in this matchup.
Well, I knew it'd be a great matchup. I mean, the guy's credentials speak for themselves. He's a winner.
The wrestler relies on tremendous agility and great speed, notwithstanding his extraordinary stamina. I don't believe he's impressed at all.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's been a precedent set here now. Obviously, this is the stronger man, so he's going to have to rely now on quickness and technique in which to secure a victory. He's not going to out-muscle. He's showed that right there. He's the
Wait a
stronger
minute.
man.
Maybe right now he's the stronger man. As the match progresses, I wonder how much of that strength will be sapped from his body.
Oh, definitely.
Another sensational maneuver.
Remarkable. I didn't think he had it in him.
That's pretty hard.
That's a chiropractic adjustment the hard way. I've never seen that done before quite like that. And if I haven't seen it, I know for sure you ain't.
Haven't. Not seen.
I know this is trivial, McMahon, but this is cable. I can say ain't.
Oh, boy. That's the second time you've offended the youth of America.
And you know the great thing about it? You can expect anything.
Right now, I think you're really in some trouble.
I can tell him how to get out of this, McMahon. Works every time. A quick thumb to the eye. You spin the man around when the ref can't see it, and you thumb him.
Come on, we have youngsters watching this program.
Well, that's a smart move. You use everything available to you.
Smart.
Which is what he needs and wants to do.
These are tough. I mean, really tough.
Now he's roughing it up. Now he's going back to some classic wrestling. And now you're seeing smart wrestling. And that's legal look, McMahon.
Interesting, and I believe thus far has proven himself to be the aggressor in this match. And I don't know that that's the way that we normally would have expected this match thus far.
Well, it's hard to tell. You know, in the world of wrestling, much like the old cliche of football, on any given day, any given wrestler can beat another given wrestler.
Did you see that?
That worked just about as good as the thumb to the eye, didn't it?
Now in control of things. Just like that, this seesaw battle goes one way and then another.
Right now, I'll give you credit, but this is professional wrestling.
Again, we'll hear some of the banter about ringside.
Looks like a fan out there's got one of them custom Jimmy Hart megaphones.
One shot, the mouth goes out.
Jimmy Hart with that ubiquitous megaphone. What megaphone?
You know, Jimmy and his constant chatter out there, that's reassuring to his wrestlers.
Well, I'm not too sure if it's reassuring to his wrestlers, but it certainly has to be annoying to the opponents.
Well, it works both ways. Nevertheless, it's to Jimmy.
Oh, come on, Graham.
You gotta give Jimmy Hart credit, though, McMahon, for getting so actively involved in his wrestlers' match.
Illegally actively involved.
Legal, illegal, what's the difference?
And you compare sensational Sherry or scary Sherry to Elizabeth Lee.
Ironic, because Sherry is deadly. You know, she's the former women's champion. So she can get in there and mix it up.
She can
I'll tell you, in a lot of instances, the lady wrestlers at times, McMahon, seem even more vicious than some of the men wrestlers. I've never seen anyone better in women's wrestling than the Bomb Angels. McMahon, I got a question for you.
What's that?
What's the names of the two Bomb Angels?
Unfortunately, I can't speak Japanese all that well.
I mean, I might want a date later tonight. What do I call him? Bomb Angel?
Itsuki. And I believe Norino.
What's her name?
If I'm pronouncing it correctly, it's Norino.
Norino? That sounds Italian to me.
Well, Jesse, I don't know.
She don't look Italian.
No, she doesn't. Wait a minute.
Kind of reminds me of me.
Yes, it reminds me of you as well. What arrogance.
That's called confidence.
No, that's arrogance. That's not confidence. I wonder what would mean more, winning the Jesse the Body Award or a victory?
Well, I think they're both in their own way just as big. Being the winner of the Jesse the Body Award is phenomenal. You'd love to win it, but then again, looking at your body, we can tell why you wouldn't. But then again, wrestling is the bottom line. He's probably jealous he didn't win the Jesse the Body Award. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even nominated.
Oh, not if you did all the nominations, he wasn't.
That's true.
Here's a man that's put together.
Really put together. When you compare Jesse the Body's physique years ago even, that's like comparing horse manure to ice cream.
Or kind of like me comparing my body to yours right now,
We
right?
may have a close down one of these days.
I love it. Always has time to show his fans the appreciation he feels.
Having a little conversation with some of the fans.
Well, see, this is all psychological here. His style of match is to his advantage.
Could very well be. In this particular contest, look at this.
That we're going to find out here real quick.
What advantage do you obtain by talking to your opponent like that?
The advantage is a psych-out advantage. You'll see it in boxing, you'll see it in football, you see it in wrestling. If you can get your opponent to think about what you're saying to him, well then obviously they're not going to react so well to the heat of the battle.
Again, the fans trying to give a little momentum.
There's capacity crowd picking up the check. Weasel, Bobby the Brain Heenan doesn't like it at all.
You find that totally funny, don't you?
Quite humorous, I must admit.
Yeah. Wish somebody to embarrass you like that sometime. Because you're an embarrassment all the time anyway to me.
Well, thank you, Jesse. It's all right.
You would, McMahon. You're the only one who would. Why do you continue to laugh at Bobby Heenan?
He deserves it.
I'll tell you this, if it gets down to managers, I'll take Heenan over Elizabeth in my corner anytime.
Bobby the Brain Heenan. my colleague, Jesse the Body Ventura.
That's right, Gorilla. I'm pumped up. I'm here to call it like it is, as Jesse the Body always does.
A tremendous happening right here. You won't find any better action anywhere. Unbelievable.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gorilla, I'm pumped up. I'm happy to be a part of it. It's great to be back with you.
It's my pleasure to be here with you and part of this happening. Unbelievable.
Here we go. The time for talk is ended.
Absolutely.
They're ready. They've trained hard. What a matchup this is going to be, Gorilla Monsoon.
Unbelievable ovation as they're hanging off the rafters. Just take a look at the fantastic spillover crowd here for this extravaganza. The World Wrestling Federation outdoing itself and presenting this unbelievable card of wrestling. I'm so excited, Jess. You can feel the electricity in the air here. You can grab a hold of it, touch it, cut it.
That's right. It's everything I expected it to be, Gino Monsoon.
Well, you said that right, Jesse. And this is just an international affair. We're just deluged here by cameramen and newspaper reporters from all over the entire world wanting to cover this event. Boy, it's a happening.
Well, this is going to be a classic matchup. You're going to see some tremendous moves in this bout.
Speed, agility, knowledge, it's all in there. All the ingredients necessary for a great match. This will separate the men from the boys right here.
Well, Gorilla, you can feel the tension right now. This is what it's all come down to.
You can cut it with a knife. You can feel the electricity in the air.
You're going to see some fine wrestling here.
Absolutely. Take a look at the charisma. Take a look at the power pack.
Oh, definitely. They're both in great shape. Great shape. I got to do my normal. Say hi to my 4 biggest fans in Minneapolis. Terry, Tyrell, Jaden, Jeremiah.
They could be the only 4.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I never heard you say hello to anybody else before. Yeah, you're a long way from home, Jim.
Halfway across the country. Prince is watching at my house. He's a big fan, you know.
I understood just that your dog was named Prince. Is that correct?
No.
Oh, someone misinformed me.
You're all full of misinformation, Monsoon. We may see some rule breaking here. You like to believe all scientific, but you'll see greed come out.
I'll be surprised, Jess. I'll be surprised. Both men of extremely high character. Tremendous respect for each other.
I can feel the volcano getting ready to erupt.
You think so?
Oh, I can feel it, the tension.
Give me a break, Jess.
How come you don't believe everything I tell you?
Because sometimes you're a fountain of misinformation.
Never. I'm the man who tells it like it is.
You must have had some steam on your lenses.
You're worse than Watergate,
At that point in time. Yeah,
how you gonna win if you ain't aggressive? You enter something, you go after it. What is this?
He's also a sportsman, Jess.
A sportsman. Sportsmen are only involved in duck hunting and pheasant hunting.
Not an easy hold to counter, Jess. He certainly can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah, that's smart wrestling. You know, if you can get your body in the way of that referee,
Dirty wrestling.
Dirty wrestling, smart wrestling, it's winning wrestling, Gorilla. Now don't you dare tell me you never thumped nobody.
I may resemble that remark.
I remember you and Jack Dempsey back in 26. Always remember, it ain't how you play the game, it's whether you win or lose.
That's not exactly what I heard your motto was, Jess.
What'd you hear
I remember you saying many times you had a shirt made that said, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
That's true, too.
No, I thought that was yours.
That's true, too.
You resemble that.
But like I said, you know, all's fair in love and war.
Chad going off from this capacity crowd, USA. Like 2 wild bulls.
Listen, this is a straight grudge match right here. These 2 guys just do not like each other.
No love lost here.
It's going to be a classic confrontation here. You got 2 veteran wrestlers.
These 2 guys also, Jess, are the type of guys who, if necessary, could wrestle for an hour and a half.
Definitely. I tell you, these are like two Big Mac trucks colliding head on.
Irresistible force meeting the immovable object. Both of these guys will be pulling out all the stops. You can bet on that one. Can you imagine just what's going through the minds of these two individuals?
Gorilla, how would you like to be that little referee having to try to contain these two guys?
Well, that's where you use the count, Jess. You don't try to physically step between these guys where you get squashed like a grape.
I like to take my time, too. It's a psych-out thing, Gorilla Monsoon. It's a psych-out. You get your opponent, you get him upset. Just those little added edges can mean the difference between victory or defeat.
Very, very important part of professional wrestling, psychology, and no one knows it any better than my colleague. Very well put, Jesse.
Well, it's important the pace of a match. Some guys like a slower pace, other guys like a faster pace. And if you can get your opponent to wrestle at the pace you want to go at, that's to your advantage at all times. You know that as well as I do, Gino.
My key was never play another man's game, Jess.
That's right.
You know, make him play your game if at all possible. Don't play his, and if you can't get either one, then just wing it.
That's right.
Seesaw battle going on here, Jess.
Definitely a good matchup.
How quick the momentum can change in professional wrestling as the tide turns, so to speak. If you don't have a basic wrestling knowledge, forget about it.
That's right. Unless possibly you're an awesome individual like a King Kong Bundy.
Well, I understand that he also has a tremendous
that makes him doubly bad. Doubly bad.
It's like having dynamite with a short fuse.
Apparently some damage done to that
I tore a hamstring in there.
hamstring muscle, whatever, sure.
It happens all the time, plenty of injuries.
That's what I talked about. I thought it was a stupid move.
Well, I disagreed with you then, and I disagree with you now.
Yeah, well, look, and apparently he's injured himself.
Well, it happens all the time, Jesse. It goes with the territory. I understand somebody's in jeopardy of losing their yacht, Jess. Is that correct? I don't know, one of your billionaire friends. I don't know.
Not Marv.
Oh, no. I didn't say it. Did you say that? Oh. I know you like to rub elbows with those guys, Jess.
No. They like to rub elbows with me.
Sorry. Find out all the Hollywood gossip.
Sure. I was on the plane the other day with Farrah Fawcett. You were good people away from me. I had to call the stewardesses for help.
Can you substantiate that?
Certainly. Ryan O'Neal saw the whole thing. Had a chance to see Mr. Perfect's father, Larry the Axe Hennig.
Yes, I did.
Still got a 24-inch neck. He said he had to lose 20 pounds just to get your neck down to 18. You'll lose it.
Oh, one of the big fans, Jess, of the WWF.
Yep, Sugar Ray Leonard. I guess you call him the undisputed middleweight champ now, right? I dispute it, though, because I think Marvin Hagler won.
Well, you have enough undisputed things to claim, Jess. Bob Uecker was here last year. What a guy.
Well, I won't talk so good about Bob Uecker. To me, he ain't such a great guy.
Bob Vanna White, then?
Well, I keep hush on Vanna, you know.
Oh, Bobby, welcome.
All right. Hey, this is it, man. This is the first time I ever had an option renewed. Second year for me, Gorilla.
Glad to have you back.
Well, I guess it's okay. You know, like they said, they renewed your contract. Like you said, you never got that in baseball, Uecker. 1 year with each team there.
Hey, come on. I'm looking forward to it, man. Good to be back with you and you.
I'm going to have trouble, I can tell here, sitting between the uke and the body.
I don't think Vanna White has to worry about getting chased around by these two.
She's having a good time eluding Mr. Baseball, too, I'm sure. Oh, she's definitely here, you.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be there. That's the main reason for being here.
That's your main reason for being here, Uecker? Vanna White?
Yeah, I'm supposed to meet her here someplace.
Well, do you have any idea that she's in love with me?
I saw something about that in some tabloid. No, that's not her.
It was, in fact, the National Examiner, you.
Is that where it was?
Yes.
She wouldn't come here unless she got a date from me. And I was very upset about that. Jack Tunney never asked me.
I'm sure you're aware, Uke, that the body is going to be behind the broadcast booth as well for baseball.
Yes, I know that. I heard all about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Uke, you'll never see nothing like this in baseball, will you?
This looks like the final day of cutdown day in spring training to me. Boy, Dr. Frank Joe would have a picnic at this thing.
Hey, Euchre, you know something?
Yeah, what?
With your lifetime batting average at 200, that means with every swing you can only hit one guy out of 5.
The only thing, if I ever had a good year, it would mess me all up now, you know? Woo! That's why I never wanted to be an MVP, just for reasons like that. Good example.
That's why you hit 200, huh?
Well,
keep you out of that running. Well, you know, Uke, if Vanna has good taste, you know she's less filling then.
Yeah, yeah, I'm very familiar with that.
Will you two stop? You know, that's like kind of like talking to the third base coach before you lay down the butt, Euchre. You're familiar with that? Then again, in your case, you got to make contact with the ball.
And most of my third base conversations came from the dugout.
Well, you know, when money's involved, there ain't no friends, Uke.
You would know about that, wouldn't you, big boy?
Definitely.
Well, guys, hey, look, it's really been nice being up here with you. I told you earlier.
Bailing out already?
Yeah, I'm bailing out, man. I'm here to see Vanna. She's someplace in this arena looking for me, and we missed connections when I came in here to the announce booth. Vanna, if you're listening here on closed circuit, I'm on my way, darling. Hang on wherever you are, and security, please be careful with her. Vanna, I'm on my way.
Uke, are you after vowels?
No. Just a letter here and there. Well, I'll see you guys.
You bailing out of the broadcast position, heading, going out to try to find Vanna.
You know what the funny thing is, Gorilla? I know right where she's at, but I just can't say my room number over the air.
Oh, come on. Please. Well, she didn't deny that article that was in the Gazette.
Well, neither did I.
No, I guess not. Now that this one has gone a long time, Jess, I don't have a clue how much time has elapsed, but it's got to be well past that minute already.
I bet you on these guys' bodies it feels like 45 minutes right now. Tell me, Gorilla, what was your biggest weight you wrestled at?
440.
440.
440.
The heck did you eat when you
Super
made 440?
Just about everything.
I know you were on a seafood diet, right?
Yeah.
Ate everything you saw. You know, this match could end up who's got the most endurance at 5 minutes. Neither one of them's going to have anything left.
I'm afraid I have to agree with you, Jess. Although when I was at my heaviest at 440, I could go an hour out there, Jess. This match has gone longer than I expected it to go, Jess.
Really?
Absolutely. I expected they would come out here in the first couple of minutes, let it all hang out, and see what happens.
As old Yogi says, Gorilla, it ain't over till it's over.
That's right.
And there ain't no point system in the pros.
Absolutely.
I can't even hear you, Gorilla, hardly.
That may be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, that could be.
For me.
He's fighting him, Gorilla.
Could you tell that from this vantage point?
You're darn right I could. I don't have Coke bottle glasses on.
Oh, neither do I.
I got 20/20 hearing, Monsoon. Clean out your ears.
Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to understand you.
Well, that's a cheap shot, Gorilla.
I thought it was rather exciting and rather innovative. Get his attention right away. Make him burn up some more energy.
I don't think I want this guy's attention.
Mr. Moves.
I would have left him daydreaming.
You think so?
Hey,
He's been there before. He knows what it's all about. You're not going to psych him out either, Jess.
he's as dirty as they get, Gorilla.
I don't think that's the case at all. But nevertheless, Jess, you don't settle anything out there in the middle of a match. You know that, and I know that. It's an unwritten law in the world of professional wrestling. You got problems, you settle them outside the ring, not inside.
Yeah, but Gorilla, remember something. Laws are made to be broken. That's another Jesse proverb.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm here to hear that.
You know, the wolf climbing the hill is always hungrier than the one that's on top.
Even after you double-cross somebody.
Show more reason.
Everything is history up till now. This is a happening. This is what's going on.
You know, playing devil's advocate a little, Gorilla.
You call it whatever way you see it.
I always do. I'm the only announcer that does.
The seemed to soften him up a little bit with that last one, though. He might have caught him on the bridge of the nose. You know what kind of pain that can generate.
How can you tell?
I can tell from my vantage point.
With those Coke bottle glasses you wear, you could tell.
Yes.
You know, I always say that. Sometimes the little things are the devastating things. A good old thumb to the eye.
Disgusting type move.
Can you blame him?
No.
That's skill wrestling, Gorilla.
That's cheating.
It's skill. It ain't cheating, Gorilla, unless you get caught.
Unless you get caught, I understand. Those are your rules, Jeff.
That's the American way, the American rules.
It just makes me glad I retired, Chris.
Makes me glad you're retired, too.
Well, a lot of guys are glad when I retired.
You can't win fair, cheat.
Yeah, that's your motto. Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
You know, Gorilla, that's how all the great fortunes were made.
I think so.
Certainly. Same thing goes at the blackjack table. Cheat.
This is unfair. This is not right.
Oh, this is unfair, but earlier, that was all fair, right, Gorilla? You're cool with that. Oh, that's right, you didn't see any of that. You were too busy stuffing another hot dog down.
I was too busy trying to digest some of the verbiage that you've been laying on me.
Did you ever eat one of Chico's enchiladas, Gorilla?
No.
Oh. You're not normal for a week.
Well, I like that kind of food, Jess, but it doesn't like me.
You know, let me ask you something, Gorilla. You look like you ate a whole pumpkin pie
You
today.
stop.
I can't believe
You're
it.
just jealous because you didn't get it.
Whipped cream and all, I'll bet, huh?
I'm surprised at the lack of output.
Well, maybe they, I don't know.
Are they in awe?
Could be.
It happens. Happened to me in Madison Square Garden, I'll tell you that.
From what I heard, it happened on more than one occasion.
Oh, well, the word submit is not in their vocabulary.
Gorilla, you can beat anybody with a submission hold if you get it on right. I don't care who you are. Come on, you ought to know that.
I know the determination.
Hey, you can have all the determination you want.
Ever heard the story of David and Goliath?
Yeah, he used a foreign object, too.
Well,
come on, Gorilla, quit playing such favorites out here. Announce it.
If the shoe fits, put it on. That's what I say.
I'm starting, you know, I used to like broadcasting with you. You're getting worse than McMahon.
I am.
You know, the guy's got $1 million body and a 10-cent brain.
Why don't you tell him that face to face?
I don't have to. I'm way up here with you, Gorilla.
You're safe here, right? You like to be in broadcast position as opposed to being down there in the ring.
What are you talking about? I've been out 2 years. I could go down there right now.
I'd buy a ticket to see that. Let's be realistic. You're out there in Hollywood. I'm all over the country.
Gorilla, I have eyes and ears everywhere.
Oh, Stooges, you mean?
Stooges? Don't ask me, Gorilla.
You traveled all over the world.
That I have.
Your heyday? I'm sure you were.
What is this in my heyday stuff?
Well, I'm going way back now, just to when you were a member of the SEALs.
It was only about 5 years ago, I think.
5 years ago? You had the gold around your waist, Jess. You know what it's like.
I like it because you know me, Gorilla. I've always been one to enjoy colorful things.
You certainly have. You just get in there with whoever it is.
I used to.
Well, yeah, you used to complain a lot. I remember that.
And I also got a lot of experience in tag team wrestling.
I know that.
The honky-tonk man, he held the title longer than anybody.
He claimed to be the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Well, you know, if you count just strictly time duration.
Held it longer than Pat Patterson?
Pat Patterson?
There's a name on the mask.
No kid, what a relic he was.
Well, at least he gives something away to the fans. I remember you never threw any of those earrings of yours out.
Monsoon, my earrings are covered with diamonds and stones. What do you think? Gonna throw out $5,000 pair of earrings to some idiot?
Highly unlikely.
Yeah, you got that right.
No, not that you would throw them out, but they cost $5,000. Come on, ref. Oh, be careful. This match could be over in a second here if you do that.
That's right, you lay a hand on a referee, it's bell time.
I seem to remember you doing that several times during your career.
Never on a referee that didn't have it coming.
Look out! We'll be lucky if the ring stays together.
You better step into that ring and you better be prepared to go because you can bet your opponent is.
Absolutely. Pull out all the stops.
Did you ever have a manager, Gorilla?
Sure, Wild Red Berry.
Wild Red Berry.
Yeah, he's since passed away.
There's a name out of the past, definitely.
Where's the brain? You seen him, Jess?
The brain's always there when one of his men wrestles, Gorilla.
Well, brain has to see.
Brain has too much invested.
Boy, I'll be anxious to get back in the locker room when this is over and have a few words back there and see what's going on now with the Heenan family. He's not too happy.
Bobby the Brain's got a lot on his mind, Gorilla.
Obviously, you wouldn't know. You never had a manager.
I had a manager in '81, Classy Freddie Blassie.
Yeah, and he took your career right down the toilet.
Hey, Heenan's a pretty tough guy. If you were to go against him, I'd bet on Heenan any day.
I'll hold him up.
You'll hold the money, you be flat on your back. Call him the Brain.
The Weasel.
You mean Bobby Heenan?
Yeah, his nickname is the Weasel. I'm sure you're aware of that.
Yeah, by people like you, it's his nickname. You know, Monsoon, you ought to quit knocking Bobby Heenan. He's just proving why he's the head of the Heenan family.
Well, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it.
Why is it everyone likes to beat up poor Jimmy?
Because he's a pain you know where.
No, it's because he's small and there's bullies. Everywhere you find him.
He sticks his nose where it don't belong a lot of times. You know what
Melding in the mines out there. What he did to the Hearts was totally legal. He owned a portion of their contract. If he wanted to give it to the Rougeaus, why not? It's America.
Sure.
Especially now, because the Rougeaus are American boys.
Come on, now, let's not say that.
Hey, wait a minute, Gorilla.
Here.
Wait a minute. Now, didn't your parents come from some foreign country? Well, then they're no different than you.
The Rougeaus were not born here.
So in other words, Gorilla, as far as you're concerned, tear down the Statue of Liberty?
No, I didn't say that.
But if anybody can bring him around, it's the man outside the mouth.
Or desert him or sell him down the river.
The mouth with the megaphone.
He certainly has a reputation.
He told me that the reason he brings the megaphone down now is because he says your play-by-play comments are not up to par when his men wrestle, so he likes to handle it.
I wish. I don't trust this guy as far as I can throw him across the street. He is a head